Hey everybody, welcome to the Longhorn channel with Commanders Place Longhorns, and today I'm going to introduce you to Molly and Cloudy, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what I do with a lot of our calves here, which is halter break them. And you'll get to see the very beginning stages of this, and I'll explain a little bit why we do it. Welcome. Hello, beautiful girls. What you doing? This is Molly, or her real name is Red Dirt Cowgirl. And back there is St. Cloud. We call her Cloudy for short. Hi, ladies. You so cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Such good girls. Hi. I'm gonna bring you some hay. You like hay, right? Do you like hay, Molly? The reason why we call her Molly the Molehill is because when she was born, she's just a clump of red. We thought she was a red dirt molehill. You guys got thirsties too, don't you? Hello, girls. Let's first get you some waters, because I bet you got thirsties. Oh, son. You can come back. You can come back. All right. All right. There we go. Good girls. So I know that they're thirsty. And they know that there's a hand moving. So this is just a way to desensitize them to me and my hand. And I don't do this from the very beginning, or else they would never drink. Let's go over here. So what I do is get gradually more aggressive at the same time as making sure that they've got enough to drink. Oh, and we're at the end of our bucket. I'm going to have to go get some more water for them. You might notice that they're a little bit small. And they are. I'll explain a little bit about that too. Let me go get more waters. Bye. So, Molly and Cloudy, and both of their mamas are full-grown cows, and their daddy is a full-grown bull. Now, in Mama's genetics, every once in a while will pop up somebody tiny, like these guys, At least Molly's mom. I don't know about Ace's mom. Oh, there's Wyatt. Anyway, these girls are over 4 months old. One's 4.5 months. The other one, like a week over 4 months. Yeah. Check out fingers. Now, both of their mamas are fairly thin. One was sick before she calved and is recovering. And the other one also was sick. They had blue tongue, which is commonly found in deer, and also sheep. Not so much in cattle, but we had a few cases this past year. Anyway, St. Cloud's mom never really gained weight back after being sick, and we lost her in the ice storm a couple weeks ago, pre-Halloween ice storm, and it was devastating. But we knew that, and Cloudy was, she was just about 4 months at the time, a few days shy of 4 months. And we knew ahead of time that her mama probably was not milking well. And so we had her on a creep system. So she was eating grain and cubes and hay quite well. And about 3 months is when the rumen starts to become mature enough to sustain the cow on those kinds of things. I say cow, I mean calf. Before that, they need that milk to survive and the milk proteins to survive, because their other stomachs are not mature enough to be able to sustain them. And that's why you don't want to wean a calf too soon without taking appropriate precautions. And the thing is, these calves will eat grass and maybe try grain or cubes at even just a few days old for grass. And so you'll see them eating this stuff and you'll be like, oh, well, they're eating that. They don't need the milk. Well, they're eating that to prepare their stomachs for being able to digest it. They're populating the correct bacteria and getting tastes, but they cannot sustain themselves on it. Anyway, these girls, actually both of them had been eating grain and cubes enough to pull them without feeding them a milk substitute. And even if we didn't bottle feed them, there are pelleted feeds that have the milk proteins in them called calf manna. And so we could have gone with that, but decided not to because they were already familiar with the food that they were eating. And to switch them, I'm not sure that they would have accepted the new food as readily as I needed them. So anyway, even if they weren't so tiny, if I were weaning calves, the priority is to make sure that they are eating and drinking. And that's why I will spend personal time with them and have them basically close at hand for the most part. And especially with these ones being so small and being taken so young, it was very important that they were eating and drinking. So they had free choice water. They don't anymore, but they had free choice water, free choice hay, and free choice feed in not huge quantities because I wanted to be able to make sure that they were eating it and not just stepping in it and eating some but not all of it. And when you have a whole huge bowl full, then you can't tell if they've eaten it or not. Anyway, so that's the weaning part. As far as the halter breaking part, usually by this stage, and they've been in the trailer for a while, but it's so spacious compared to them, that's not big of a thing. Usually they would be wearing halters, but with their size, I don't have any halters that are small enough for them, and have got some ordered. So they would be wearing halters. They wouldn't be tied up quite yet, but they would have to come to me and put up with my hands moving in order to drink the water. And I keep a close eye on their poop and make sure they're being hydrated, and of course how much water they drink when they're with me. So if at any time the poop starts to get a little bit hard and they are not drinking with my hands in their face, then I can go back and offer them the bucket without being as close, or even give them free choice water again. So it's not quite the case. And then the other thing is I'll just spend some time in here. I've got a book and I talk to them and read to them, and I'm on the phone in here, and they're still not friendly with me necessarily, but I'm not the most scariest thing that they've ever seen. And sometimes I'll bring them food, and sometimes I will bring them water. Normally this is what the calves have been eating with the moms in the field, and so they're familiar with it. But with these guys, because I wanted them to eat and not just snack, they have a cube that is the same formula as this, with the 20% protein, and but comes in a smaller size. It's called 3/8 cube, and it's about the size of my pinky, and they could eat that pretty handily. And I hate to stop talking, but this is the closest that anyone's come. Good job, Cloudy. You were very brave. So we'll get... Oh, you found one. Oh, lucky girl. Yes, you lucky girl. You found a cube. Happy Gabe. Oh, and dropped it. It's probably ucky by now. Who knows how many times you've spit on that. Try it again. Your own spit. I kid you not, I've actually seen cows lick cubes so that the other cows won't eat them as readily. Because that'd be gross. Who was that? So that's kind of the beginning. The next step for them will be to put halters on them and get them used to halters. And then we will go from there. And I will do that in another video. But I wanted to get a video out to the Longhorn channel because it's been a while. And I thought these ladies were awfully cute and tiny, which is maybe a good thing, maybe not a good thing, but it is what it is, and they're healthy, and they're not calling for their mothers anymore, and they've got each other. So thanks for joining us on the Longhorn channel. Till next time.